Welcome, everybody. It is so again. Welcome, everybody. I am starting a YouTube channel about books, and I don't know what to say. Welcome, everybody. I am starting a YouTube channel about books, and this is my first video. My name is Andy. I've never done one of these before, but I do watch a lot of booktube videos, and I follow a lot of booktubers, and everyone is pretty young and sprightly, and there's not a lot of Gen Xers, 50-year-olds. So I'm going to fill that hole. I'm going to fill that void. I thought my first video would be kind of fun and do all of the books, as you can see, that I got for Christmas. So this will be my Christmas haul. And these were all, I got these from basically members of my family and my very best friend, Brent. So the very first book, The Light Through the Leaves by Glendy Vanderhaal. My sister-in-law Tracy got me this, and she said that she didn't really get it for me for any specific reason. She just looked at it, thought it seemed pretty interesting. I read the dust jacket on it, and it's kind of tragic. Like, there's a mom and she loses her daughter, but then there's another storyline where it's a girl kind of in mysterious circumstances, kind of a strange family. I think they somehow converged in the book. I didn't really, that's the only research I've done on this. It did get 4.3 stars on Goodreads, which I no longer have a Goodreads account, so I just looked it up. I got hacked. My Goodreads account got hacked. All of a sudden, people were liking stuff I put on, and my profile picture was a very hot young woman. So I do not have a Goodreads anymore. But I do know this got 4.3, so I'm kind of looking forward to reading this. My second little batch of books here, A Tree Grows in Brooklyn by Betty Smith, and Long Division by Kesey Lemon. And these books my daughter Lucy got me. This book she got me because I have recently changed careers and I now work as a family-based therapist. So this is a book, it's about a teacher, but it's still about like reaching out, working with populations that need support. So she thought I'd love this, and she also needed to get me a book for Christmas because she got me a yarn swift that she had to return. So anyway, but I was really excited to see this and kind of made me cry. And then this one, Long Division, I do not know what this is about. It goes like this. And the first review is by Roxanne Gay. And just a quick little snippet. Lucy and I went to go see Roxanne Gay when she was doing a tour to support her Bad Feminist book. She was great, very generous with her time and her comments, took everyone's questions, signed books. She was wonderful. If you have a chance to see her at a book signing, she was just wonderful, very inspiring. So anyway, I'm excited to read these two books. My next little batch of books here, well, actually just this one, is from my son Eli. It is called Under the Whispering Door by T.J. Klune, and he got me this. He watched a booktuber, my favorite one, Peru's Project, Regan, and she recommended this as her favorite cozy. So he thought this would be one that I would enjoy as a Christmas present. And again, I'm touched that he watched a booktube to find the best book to get me for Christmas. I'm excited to read this too. And finally, my last batch of books is from my best friend from 6th grade, Brent. The first book, Untamed by Glennon Doyle. I know everybody in the world has told me to read this book, so I am excited to read it. It's very highly recommended. It's, as you can see, it's in Reese's book club, and this is a sticker that you can't remove. A little irritating. Other book people know what I'm talking about. But this is a book where I think she kind of talks about her leap into a different life, kind of taking a chance, fresh start, which probably is something I should read. I have just made a big life change. I'm a CPA, and now I'm working as a mental health therapist after I got my master's degree, and I'm 51. So, yep, big leap of faith, big change. So, probably should read this, but I kind of feel like I'm living it, but maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, I'm kind of looking forward to this. I am really looking forward to this. Black Water by Michael McDowell. Okay, so my friend Brent is a librarian, and I told him that I'm getting very nostalgic for books we read like in middle school. And the only 2 clues I gave him about this series was swamp witches, maybe, and a family, and maybe it's from the South. Somehow he found it. This is that series. I don't know how he found it. I am really excited to read it. It has a map. It has a family tree. That 2 ingredients of an awesome, awesome book. And I remember this from middle school, just so creepy. And this is going to be my next book, actually, that I'm going to read as soon as I finish the book I'm reading now. But I'm really excited about this. And I'm just beyond excited that he found it using all of his librarian skills. And then finally, against his own preference, he got me Drew Barrymore's book, which he's not a big fan of hers. I don't understand why, because I dearly love her. I love watching her. She's so genuine. She's so sweet. The interview that Drew Barrymore did with Tom Green will break your heart if you ever have a chance to see it. It is the most heartwarming, touching, and it kind of made me realize that that couple was a couple that we didn't really appreciate until they were gone. That is a relationship that is probably one of my top 3 or 4 breakups that I haven't quite gotten over. Number 1 being Sean and Madonna. That one rocked me to the core. And number 2 being Winona Ryder and Johnny Depp. But her and Tom Green might be number 3 or 4 if I can think of another one. But that, I'm really excited to read this, or just even to look through it. It's recipes and suggestions on being healthy. And then finally, he got me the book that I'm probably going to read as soon as I finish Blackwater, which is Jessica Simpson Open Book. So he gets me kind of, every year he gets me pretty literary, feminist books, and then he gets me a memoir that he knows I'm just going to tear right through. And this year, it's Jessica Simpson. Last year, it was Demi Moore. And the year before that happens to be right here, Parker Posey. But anyway, I'm excited to read this. I love memoirs, and I love when women come through a lot of adversity, a lot of people giving them a lot of hate, and them coming out stronger. So that's my Christmas haul. This is my first YouTube video, so like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Thank you.